Here we go, part 2 with the headliner. Try to get it all finished up this week. Deadline Sunday on it. For whatever reason, we got to get it done. So, more traffic. So anything that happens or goes on, we're going to finish it up one way or the other. Or get it close to being finished. We should be close. If not finished, depending on the weather. You know, we're fighting the elements out here. I am outside. So, do what we can do. I'm trying to get moved where I'll be in the shop somewhere. You know, one of those things, you got to do what you got to do. So, enjoy this. It's probably going to be a lengthy video for those who are really interested in watching this kind of stuff. If not, just skim through it. Pick out sections you want to watch. But anyway, enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Let's pick up where we left off at. And I have to warn you, there's some carpentry work going on behind us. I think a lot of the schools are out. We'll probably hear some people in the background. You know what all. But what I want to do this morning is try to get the front mount and the back mount up. See how far we can go there. We've got traffic too. This is a pretty loud neighborhood when everybody's out. I ran my wires through coming from this side. I've got room to need more. What I got here is we'll hook it up to switch 1, switch 2. Of course, then we got our main power, which what you see on the test table where everything is hooked up. You know, testing everything, make sure your map lights and all that worked. So let's get this lined up somehow. Let me make sure I got the right one here. The front one. Here's the back one, window side. So let's I may have to put my cheaters on probably to see this. That's all right. We have to wear them every once in a while. I'm trying to find. I'm gonna get a long screw to hold it up in place, and then we'll add shorter screws as we get closer together. Now I may have to loosen it a little bit to get my side pieces, the holes screwed for them, and the brackets on them. So let's, or I may put the sides on, the covers, where I can still pull this down a little bit, see behind it. You know, but when they're on there with a 1/4 inch, you should be able to drill a big enough hole in the back in case you do have to slide it back and forth. So let's get this one here. Try to get it in place. Oh, one thing, my knees ain't the best for this. I may have to go get a smaller pick to help line this up. So if I come over here on that side, we'll be good. All right, let me have a long screw. This here, I'm gonna push this up in here for right now. I think it'll be in my way. We can always come back to that. Okay. I drilled quarters in the I didn't bring my light. I'm gonna try to get this in here stab. I'm gonna get back and get my light. See, all we're gonna do is just start this one anyway. Sure our wires are out here. And we all lined up back down in here and all. Okay. Let me get a smaller diameter screw here. Let's see what we got going on here now. Yeah, I may go get a smaller pick to line them up. I'll be right back. I don't know. I don't think that'll go in there. Let me go get one. That was good. Line the next one up. Put it in place. Get my screw right here. I know you back there. There you are. Right there. Where'd you go? I gotta find a mobile tent. Let me center this up. I forgot. I'll try to center this thing up before I do this. I think we are centered because of that one screw. Right above the rubber. This thing goes right above the rubber. Right above the rubber. We're good. I'm always double checking stuff. You know? Okay. Try this again. You know, the hole was there. Could have sworn it was, though. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to put all these in, so I won't bore you to death. And we'll come back. We'll get the front and the back end, and we'll go from there. See y'all in a little bit. We're back. So I got it all screwed up. We're supposed to go, but I just got them started because I'm gonna have to being I got all the holes lined up, take like a couple screws out here and there to put your panels on. Biggest thing is you want to have at least 3 or 4 of them holes lined up so they won't fight you, you know, which these went up pretty good, you know, not a whole lot of trouble. And with it up, this is snugged up against the cab here. I got about a ½ inch to go, but I'm still an inch from the top here to my hood. We only got like a ½ inch in there. So as it goes up, I'll probably have right at a 1/4 inch clearance from the roof, the roof, to move map light balls if I need to. But back on this panel, so when you first set it up here, of course, this is almost at the edge. It looks like it almost won't line up because here's the hole way over here, okay? But when you put your panels up and this underneath it and screw it down, everything lines up. And another thing that I didn't film a while ago, I didn't think about it. You know, when you're rolling on this stuff, you're just rolling. You know what I mean? Y'all been there. Is take a piece of tape, put on your carpet, because this you can't cover up. Okay? The panel will be over it, but it's hard to cover up. Mistake. But where the hole is where the hole is in here to screw my panel to. Alright? So put your piece of tape there, and I should be real close either way. There we go. Just had him. But you get the point. So anyway, I'm going to screw this one up. And I can find that there again. He's right here. One of them blooper deals going on here, ain't it? But he's right there behind it. I was in the wrong angle. I got you. Alright. So, you can go ahead and mount the 1/4 panels each side in the back. The front one, it's got all the gauges on it, what all. I think I'm going to take it back out, being we changed the color of the headliner and all. One of them things, man. Nothing's hooked up. It just, it's stabbed in place there. But I've got 4 or 5 looms to pull out of the dash there. Problem is the dash is already in. It's one of those things. If I can't pull it out, I just have to pull the caps off of them and tape the crap out of it, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna get these corners up, and then I'll come right back at you. So if there's one thing that I've learned in the past, if you can't line those holes up, get you some coat hanger and cut it and put it in the hole. Then you just take your pieces and slide them over it and screw them up on there. Okay? Makes it a whole lot easier. Try that next time y'all do one, or if you go do one, see what you think. So now as we change the color, halfway through the job, we went from this darker blue to medium blue. So I'll removing this, painting it where it'll match, and we'll go from there. All right, if a camera person holds still right there, we'll get on with this. So we changed the color in the interior. It's still going to be the black blue with the mahogany in it, but the blue we're going with is a medium blue. So you see this, I done got it out, painted. That's why, I think 2 or 3 videos back I told you not to hook up anything until you get to that point, in case matters like this happens. So I've got to run all this back in here again, and like I say, don't hook up anything, you know what I'm saying. I got to shrink wrap that right there still, and all I'm doing is just putting them in place. I'm not cinching them down or nothing, you know what I mean. I am though, getting them pretty close to up and down. But as far as mounting on the back side, I got all the brackets and everything, of course, in the box off for all these. But don't tighten anything down yet. Just put your stuff in. So we're gonna get all this back in, zip tied back down, make it look good again, and continue on. Now the passenger side, I think I got all it down. I got one panel still I got to mount back, but of course we had to pull all the panels back out. The headliner stayed in there. What made us change colors? I know you take your time on this stuff, and you try to make it as right as you can. But when it comes time where if you want to wait a month for a certain color or something come in, or 2 months, go ahead. If not, change it up and get as close as you can get it. You know what I'm saying? Change all your colors up, get as close as you can get it. Now the carpet, it is a medium blue. Of course the headboard's a medium blue. headliner, I mean, headliner is medium blue. So all of that is going to be pretty close to the same still. Won't be a whole lot of changing. So let me get all these cinched down in here again. And one thing I didn't mention is, and I should have, I'm bad I didn't. When you're in there changing up everything, new panels, all the stuff in, make sure you go ahead and change your door seals. I had some in stock. I went ahead and changed them. Come on. These bags, they, you know, the zip ties aren't really tight in the bag, so you got to be careful with them. I always recommend buying cutter zip ties, or if you got some old wire laying around, don't throw it away. Save it so you can always mark your stuff or get you the stickers, one of the two. But I could have said the heck with this and went on with and left it like that, you know, the color. But I think this is gonna make it look a little better. And let's see, we got 159 days to go. It's gonna be close. It'll be close, but I think it's doable. But not when you gotta keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. So lay these as flat as you can get them. Let's hit one right here. We're coming on down. Catch one right here in this ditch. Everything's going back, you know, pretty good. I had one little hole in there on that passenger side that drove me absolutely crazy yesterday. But I got it though. I forgot about my little secret I always did with the coat hanger. Shove it in the hole and then slide your panel over the coat hanger. It makes it a whole lot easier that way. This I can't zip tie right here because it has to lay flat when it goes through the dash. So when you got that up there, don't zip tie these in a bundle. You want to leave them flat because they're going to set side by side when they go through the dash going down in there. All right. So don't put a zip tie there. So here we are with this again, ready to go back in. And another thing, why I was going to take out the cluster anyway. So what I did, I got the needle. Let's see if I can find it over there right quick. I'm gonna walk right by y'all. See if I can find that needle in that parts box. Let me see. I don't wreck y'all. So let's see. I forgot who I bought this from because it was a viewer that he suggested me to a parts for the truck. I went over and looked and they had it. But anyway, it's a it's a new shifter indicator we got to put in because that other one everything in that truck is so brittle. I mean, if it breaks, I'm replacing it. Okay. That way, if anybody else has to go back in there, they can. You know what I mean? Without worrying about breaking something or whatever. And being the truck is '86. Here it is going on 22 there. You look at me years it lasted the first time, which new stuff probably won't last as long, but anyway, 10 years from now they should be able to take this stuff out of the truck and not worry about it breaking. So anyway, let's we're gonna go back out to the truck and try this again and go from there. All right, so let's rock and roll on this thing, get her done. Time's a ticking. You know what I'm saying? Time's a ticking. And if the weather this week, man, it can't be any better. You know, it's all great. So let's go out and take a look, get this thing in. See y'all on the truck. Well, come on. All right, as we're out here, we're going to try to get this thing back in. So, I take all the panels out, like I say. Put them all the color. And it matches the door. Your carpet here, your carpet down below. It matches the carpet that's going in the truck. The headliner. The dash is a little bit darker though, okay? It's the same color as the interior of the truck. We're going to stay with dark blue, but, you know, getting things, and I didn't change it much. I like it. You know, the headliner's going up good. I think it's going to look all right. So we'll set this on the dash. Shake this out. We protect everything, you know what I mean? So there's a new door seal going in. Of course, I had to stop where I was at, but I'm gonna see first. I think I may have to stop y'all just for a second because let me see something here. As we're going up, I'm thinking that went over. How the other side is right fast. I'm thinking it did. Either way, I can put it after I get this in there. Set this up here, and then we'll run one of them at a time. The dash here, just like they were. And I hate doing things twice, but you know, sometimes I guess just gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta protect that plug right there. There is a pre-cut hole in it. I'm not sure why. They did this to a lot of the trucks. It did make it easier to do things. Okay. Sometimes these the ones that got connectors on can be a pain. Sometimes they can be. Just take your time. You know what I mean? You don't want to mess your stuff up. Boy, that sun bright. It's bright today. 70s all week. It'd be better. You know what I mean? I've got some requests over there in Instagram. Uh-oh. Let me pause right quick. I got company, and we'll come right back to it. So, what I was asking a while ago was, I had somebody show up. When I'm out here working on the truck, I get more people who want to stop by and want to buy the truck, and I give them a finished price on it. But then again, I want to keep it, so I give them a price that I don't have to worry about them coming back and ask me again. But anyway, this is my last one right here. So I've been getting two things going on. One of them, some people like play-by-play videos, and then some people want the short. Some people want 5 or 6 seconds in one frame and change to a different angle, you know. But for me, I'm just going to do whatever I can give you. Now, I'd like to take a poll. If you want longer play-by-play videos, let me know in the comments. You want the short ones? Let me know. Or if you want them just like I've been doing them, let me know. You know, either way. I need this one right here. She is right there. And get that tucked back in. So we gotta move the dash a little bit. Mash it back that way. And then put the pod way down in there. So we'll get that tucked in when we get there. I gotta put the other panels on to work my way up, back up though, okay? And then I'll reset this. You run this back down in here where it goes. One at a time. But let me know in the comments what y'all want to see. And you know, I asked myself the same question. You know, I've seen other builders online. I hadn't found one yet that does a truck from start of it, from a conversion all the way to the show. I hadn't found one of them yet, and that's the only reason I'm documenting this one. I hadn't seen anybody, and I'm sure there's one on there somewhere. I just hadn't seen it. And of course, we're not taking it down to the frame and all. You know, I'm not doing all that. It's an everyday driver, so there's no reason to go in and paint the frame and all. It'll be cleaned up. It won't be painted. And of course, I've got everything for the truck to go back to the original 86. The fender trim, all of it, you know. And there's nothing cut on in the truck but the holes under the carpet for the bucket seats that we're adding, you know. Those come out of a little 4Runner, and they won't mount up to the Chevrolet mounts. Anyway, we got that in. I'm gonna put these panels in and come back at you. All right. All right. I got her in there. Got her adjusted pretty good. So continue on. Come on. Next step, which is gonna try to start back where we left off at, and get the pod back in, and the back behind me the panel for the headboard. Let's see what happens. All right, we're right here trying to put that last screw in. One of the main things is when you go to line the holes up, if you feel tension on it, move it around until you don't. And then when it feels all loose and you're straight shot into your hole, then attempt to put your screw in. There you go. So we'll take, after this is up, and we know where it goes, and do them in the same spot. You're going to put 3 screws on the outside going into your new weather strip around your door. You'll have that. So we've got that set. Now we'll go to the other side over here using that pick. Here's our screwdriver and all. Here's our screws. Here we got everything. It's kind of messy in here, I know that. I got to stop and clean up a little bit and catch up. So same thing over here, we got our tape. No holes in it yet. We'll pull this back some. Try to get you a hole here. So this will be covered up, so ain't no thing. Just pull it back and dead on that hole right there. Now these seem to be pretty shallow. It can't be. It gotta be deep. There you go. All right. So here's our depth on it. Okay. Then you're going to take your panel depth, add it, and use that size screw to go in there. I know I could go in over a ½ inch inside to choose the screw I need to use to go back in there with. So you can use the same screws. Some of them are stainless in these trucks, some of them aren't. I'm going back with the screws that I know are stainless. This one here's a deep hole. So here you really won't have no issue using the longer screw, the short one, either one. These are a little short. The short one right here might be best for this side. The little short ones. Go with the longer ones on the inside. I think you'll be just fine. Let's grab I want to try to put this thing up. Try this corner one first. See what we can do here. They can be aggravating sometimes, but you'll figure it out. And you could put your top on first, either way. And the good thing about this panel here, we know it fits because this panel was replaced not long ago. We'll get this here out and get the panel up on it. I think I can get it pushed back behind there right there, maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna redo somebody's work right there. It don't satisfy me too well. And that right there should be, that screw should be out of there by now. It's right there being out. I just want to stab this panel behind there, if I can get it to go. Now we'll take it all the way out. It ain't no thing. We can find the hole again when it comes time. Come on, slide off. almost perfectly straight in. So I'm going to try to get in there with this screw. It's going to be tough, but I think I can do it. And that's too big. I need the skinnier one. This kit that I talked about that I got listed there, you know, you can say the hole gets watered out a little bit, or you know your screw won't go in and you feel like it's stripped or whatever. There is a size in here that's just a little bit bigger, and that'll work for you. You don't want to get raunchy with these because I know this is a new panel, but I still don't want to get all crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Taking her home now. And I still got room here to put this up there where it goes. Again, right there in that track. Because your headboard rests on a groove in here by this bolt on this type of panel, and then your weather stripping is hitting the bottom of the little groove. So we got these loose. Make sure this other side loose. Kind of loosen it down a little bit. And I may not have to drill holes on this side. It looks like I might have got my headboard pretty good there. Good to find out. I may stop right quick and clean this truck up here. I've got a lot of stuff here that's now I don't like this though. What they did here, I kind of don't like that. I may have to fix that. And it may consist of pulling it back out, or I can try to tuck it. I can do that. Another screw hole we gotta find. That one should have been easier to locate, I think. Let me see if I need to push this back any yet or not. I may have to push it back. Depends on where it is. Man, it done got dark on me. Let's see, either it's up high or I may have to drill a hole. There it is, way back there. Looks like it. I don't have my cheaters on. What time it is? Oh. Yeah, I got a few minutes. A few minutes to go. This is pick. This thing here should find it for me. But it does look like I am going to drill a hole, because if that is the hole right there, which I think it is, yeah, I'm going to drill unless this can push way over, it'll be up like that. And that would be a tough to put a screw in, doing it like that. I think I'd be better off punching a hole right there. Yeah. What this side? Then what she put in the car, probably a bunch of groceries. Well, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not buying groceries. I can't. I don't want you. What was that gonna call? Sorry guys, the audio wasn't on. I don't know what happened or what went on, but what I'm explaining right here, and then I'll time lapse it up to the finish here, is on your wiring. I had everything marked, switch 1 and switch 2, your power up top, and the same thing below the dash down there, below the glove box, where it runs out, 1 and 2. Then here I'm talking about what pins to use. So I'll have it on my wiring diagram in case something happens to it or somebody just take it down, repair it. You'll know where you're at. Makes it all easier. So there's a switch I put on the map bevel itself, the map lights, the plug. I put a male plug there, putting the female plug up top. But just take your time and put plugs everywhere you can, you know. So if you got to take something off, you got to cut wires or whatever and make a mess out of it, you know what I mean? So make sure you got the wiring right and everything is marked like you want it to. That way you can refer back to it in case something happens. It makes it a whole lot easier. But basically just put plugs in. I can't stress more. I hate when I take something apart and the wires are just spliced together. You know, it shows a sign of laziness there, you know what I mean? Go down and get you a plug. Get your kit. They're cheap. Put them in. But then I start mounting it up, I think, in the next part or the end of this one. I'm not sure. Then so it all match up. And I just took like a small 12-volt battery and put it in the floorboard after this and make sure everything was working and working like it's supposed to be. So just splice your wires back. And it don't take but a minute to do this. I say that. 2 or 3 maybe to get you a plug. Make sure everything set up right. But anyway, enjoy the little time lapse here to the next video. Looks good. All right. There she be. Went ahead and put my little dice on there. The headliner is complete, all but there's a couple spots where the panels don't match the width or narrow of your original existing panels. So what we'll do, we'll go in and I'll probably take them back down later on and trim it off just a little bit, or I can leave it like that because sometimes the panels in the trucks never did really match up. They were close. It never was perfect. Some of them are when you work with them, but most of the trucks, if you look at it, some of the panels aren't straight. You know, they're just mounted. So this one here, I'm gonna try to straighten them up. Trim this one piece off. I got. Well, we got the mic wire back in. Got this in. Here's our wire down here for it. We'll run it over to our new existing fuse box we're going to add, so everything will work. This thing lined up perfect. I mean, can't be any better. I got my plugs to put over it, so you won't see the screw holes. But same thing with the pods. You don't do any of your wiring or wiring thing up until you're done with that section. Okay, I'm done with my pods now. I don't think anything will go back under these besides drilling my little holes and screw it into my weather stripping, because they got a real small. It's real easy. It bends easy. So a screw will push that too. We'll probably go with a short little black screw or something. You know, kind of dress it up some. But anyway, you know what? We took everything out of the truck. Had to repaint it. You know, that was a job. I got to put the screws back in this one on the bottom still. I just got it set in there. But we thought we was done until we changed colors. We went back. This here matches the dash. It don't necessarily really match the top, but it matches the dash a little bit. Matter of fact, this color here is really kind of off all of them, really. But anyway, this will do it, you know. And we'll next week continue on to the. I want to focus more on the dash section. I want to finish that, if I got everything, to have the dash finished and the bezel back in. I think that's what we're going to work on next week, and go from there. All right, so we'll do an outro right quick and get her done. We'll see y'all. I told you I was going to be lengthy. That was a job, wasn't it? You know, because I thought I had it right, and I was going to put the material on the headliner, the dark blue. And I got to looking at it and seeing what was involved, and do I like it, do I don't like it? We didn't like it. So, did away with the dark blue. Of course, all the panels, everything was done in that color. Didn't like the dark blue up there, you know, it didn't look, there was no contrast, in other words. Look at the truck, everything was the same color, all right? So we went to the medium blue, which it'll bring out the dark blue, the seats and all. It's really looked good. We got to looking at it. But, man, ripping everything out, redoing it, it was a job. But I knew I'd get it done one way or the other. As long as the weather held up, it did. So next week, we're going to start on the gauge cluster. What's involved is, with that gauge cluster, of course, the lights. I'm not saying the gauge cluster, the bezel and all will be mounted. It could be. But all the wiring for the radio, everything goes through like the ignition switches, the little arm, you know, down the steering column. You know what I'm talking about. So you're wiring down there. You got your lights. You got to pull the the light switch out. Hook up our lights to everything that's lit in the truck. So we're going to start on that area and get that done to where we can get the console almost about ready to go in. So this next week, expect some wiring done and get it ready to go in. There may be 2 or 3 parts, you know. Depends on how long, or if I need to show you something that's important to do while you're in there, so you can find out your stuff. When you go to do it, you'll know what color wire or what to go to, you know, instead of hunting or guessing, depending on your model truck also. So anyway, thanks for watching, and let's see what happens next Sunday. See y'all then. Here's a little view of the circuit board. Ones I follow, ones he's following back. Well, stuff for Cletus, I got him on all 4 corners. Y'all can't miss him, huh? Come on. Wood and metal. 615 Customs. So if I got a sticker from you, I'll get it up there. And at the end of each video, we'll have it right here for you. All right? Send me a sticker.